Everybody, you know what this is me, Travon Jones, Conscious Talk channel, where I like to talk to you, my people. Thank you for coming in and joining me. Do me a favor, press that thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to this video if you are not already subscribed. Well. We are seeing the downfall of America as we speak, y'all. We're seeing the downfall of America. You know, ever since this first pandemic that popped out, 2020 hit, it's been downhill from there. And we're witnessing the downfall. We're witnessing America, and its short-lived rulership. We're watching it just fall right now. This whole system that was set up by white supremacy, you have this Republican and this Democratic thing, which they're both the same. We're watching a Democratic Party fall right now. You have Joe Biden over here who's saying, you know what? He's giving in to the pressure. He's going to go ahead and pull out of the race for 2024. But could you really see Kamala Harris being the president? Because she's the only other option. Now, we know how Kamala Harris feels about Black people. She flat out said out of her own mouth to do something just for Black people. No, I'm not going to do that. We've watched her as a prosecutor put Black men in prison. And then when it was, available for her to be able to let these Black men out, she just left them in there. Free labor. So a lot of people don't really want to vote for Kamala Harris. And a lot of men in particular are just waking up and seeing what this Democratic Party is really all about. Black people since 2020 have been talking about reparations. And we've watched the Democratic Party right in our faces tell us, no, we're not going to give Black people reparations. And then they use celebrities like Steve Harvey and some of these other stupid ass celebrities, which I really believe that celebrities should just stay in their fucking place. If you're an actor, be an actor. An actress. If you're a singer, be a singer and shut the fuck up. You telling people what you think politically is the worst thing ever. You got Taraji P. Henson, who is a beautiful actress, but when she starts talking about politics, that shit just is disturbing to all of the reproductive rights. Something specifically for women and reproductive rights. Now, here's the thing. As far as reproductive rights are concerned, I believe that women should be able to, speak with their doctor and make a decision to do whatever it is that they need to do. If it's harming the mother, if it's going to kill the mother, it's going to take the mother out. But just to use it as a birth control, just to use abortion as a form of birth control is beyond. And to have that type of mindset is just disgusting to me. Our women want to be Democrat because of the little trinkets that they get, because they're going to get housing. They're going to get Section 8. They're going to get someone to take care of their kids, for free, on taxpayer money. This is all this shit is about. Separating families and keeping Black people separated from each other, because a lot of our women want to vote Democratic because they want these trinkets, anything, just so that they can say that they single mamas, that they are taking care of everything themselves, when in reality, everybody else is taking care of them. This is the kind of shit that is going on. So to watch the Democratic Party fall the way that it's falling is a beautiful sight to me. It's beautiful to me. I'm happy to hear of it. I'm glad that the Democratic Party is falling. But let's not be fooled by this Republican Party because they are no better. They don't give a fuck about black people either. They're never going to stand for black people. They already let you know they're not going to do anything about reparations. But one thing that we can rest assured is that, prices on shit is going to go down. The grocery store, the gas station, all these things are going to go down under Trump. We got all these illegal migrants coming over here with their hostility, hating on black people with these attitudes. This is the kind of shit that black people just simply don't want. Black men in particular don't want anymore. But again, a lot of our women want this Democratic Party. They want to uphold it. And no matter if the person is a total racist, because we know Joe Biden has been a racist his whole career. He's been nothing but racist. They got video after video of this man calling us niggers and just being totally disrespectful to the black race, talking about he don't want his children, our children, to go be able to be bused to, schools where white children go to. And he's been this way his whole entire career. And then he tells black people, you ain't black if you don't vote for me, because black people have systematically been voting Democrat blindly for all of these years. We've been just voting Democrat because we've been listening to our mamas and, and our parents and shit like that come from a totally different era and got us brainwashed on some shit that ain't even happening for today. But a lot of black men in particular are just waking up and saying, look, either we're going to sit on the couch or we're going to vote Republican, because we can't keep voting Democrat. So we're watching this whole democracy fall as we speak. And to me, it's a beautiful thing because we need to watch it fall. We need to watch all of these man-made systems that are set up in place to oppress, to systematically oppress us as a people. We have to let them go. We have to let them go, and we have to stop upholding them. And you have to pay attention to these groups that are telling you they're not going to ever do anything for you, but yet they keep wanting your vote. They keep wanting you to participate. Please pay attention to that. But I'm just glad that a lot of us are waking up and we're seeing what's really happening right now, because with this whole Trump thing, with, the assassination, and, this has boosted him up completely. I mean, the Democratic Party, they at this point don't stand a chance at all. I mean, it's really all about Trump. And here's another thing. A lot of black men are not going Republican to be Republican all of a sudden. We really are voting for Trump because that's a real man. I mean, Trump, after getting shot at in front of the whole world, he got up and shook his fist and said, fight, fight, fight. That's a real man. That's a real man, y'all. And you can't take that away. And that means that man has a lot of heart. And that alone, he may not be perfect. Some say his father was part of the Ku Klux Klan, but I got to say, for somebody that comes from that background, he's done a lot of nice things for black people. He's gotten a lot of black men out of prison that didn't belong there. He had some black woman living in one of his apartments rent free. So he's done a lot of good. So I'm starting to believe that a lot of the shit that they talking about ain't true. It's just simply not true. And it's just real suspicious to me that Joe Biden, he's saying he's jumping up out of the race, but he's not going to endorse Kamala Harris. They always had a funny type of thing going on. I never bought the fact that, he picked her and, he just felt that she would be the best possible choice. I never felt that at all. I never felt that at all. you know, and a lot of people are not feeling Kamala. A lot of people don't want her. She will be a horrible choice. And then I'm hearing a lot of people say Michelle Obama will be good, but she's not running. No woman for president. You got a select group of women who would be okay with, a woman president, especially a so-called black one who decides to be black today or tomorrow or whatever the situation is when it suits them to want to be black, you know. But the world's not ready for that. They don't want that. And nobody wants Kamala Harris because we know what her policies are and we know how she really feels when it comes to the black community, American black community at that. Because look at how they're trying to push us out of everything. They come into our neighborhoods, building up, their own businesses, stopping American black people from building their own businesses. But then they tell you to pull yourselves up by the bootstraps, all the while blocking you, raising up prices, and Joe Biden, raising up, taxes and laws when he saw all these black people for the first time during the pandemic, starting businesses. He raised the taxes for that. This is the type of shit that we as black people in America have to endure and have to deal with. And people like Joe Biden, we can't support that anymore. And a lot of us are waking up and saying we cannot support this man and we can't endorse him any longer. But I'm just glad that whoever is, controlling him told him to just go ahead and just sit his ass down. I'm so glad. But to find out that he's not going to be endorsing Kamala, that's no shock to me. That's no shock to me at all. Because they never had, a good, in my opinion, a good relationship. It's just always been awkward and weird. And at this point, I just believe that they just need to just go ahead and just usher Trump right on in as president. Because that's where it's going and that's what it's looking like. Trump is going to be our next president for 2024. Period and point blank. And honestly, I'm glad because we need to do something about these borders and all these illegal migrants that are coming over here with their hostility. They got to go. They have got to go. And although Trump is not going to be able to do, everything that we would like for him to do in a 4-year period, he's going to get enough done. But black people, please understand, we should not be voting for someone who comes from a group that has oppressed us, that has systematically oppressed us. We shouldn't be voting for someone who comes from a group that does that to us. We shouldn't be doing it. We need to position ourselves where we are self-sufficient, where we can build our own, have our own land, have our own businesses, have our own hospitals, our own farms. We need these things for ourselves. We have to be self-sufficient and stop relying on a group of people who have systematically tried to destroy us and is still trying to destroy us by coming to our neighborhoods, building all these businesses so we can't have a business, hiring and firing us on these jobs because we don't have our own, not wanting to rent to us because we don't have our own. We have to be in a position where we start having our own. Black men, black women. We need to be in a position where we start having our own. So we don't have to deal with this racism. We can live amongst them. We can work with them, make money with them, do whatever it is we got to do. Because you want to live in peace with other groups of people. You want to live in peace. But depending on these group of people who systematically want to destroy us and make us third and fourth class citizens and show us their racism by disregarding us and disrespecting us and discriminating against us, no way. So I hope that this is a wake-up call for a lot of us so-called American Black people. I hope this is a wake-up call for us. Because Joe Biden has shown you he don't care about Black people. And he's always shown us that. But it's plain as day. And Kamala Harris ain't no different. And the Republican Party, they're no different. Because you have a whole lot of Republicans that are racist as fuck. And they tell you how they feel about Black people too. But a lot of us are voting for the couch. And honestly, that's what we really should be doing in the first place. Voting for the couch. But with voting for the couch, we need to get in the mindset of building our own. Period and point blank. So Joe Biden, go sit your ass down. You've done enough. You destroyed America enough by allowing all these illegal migrants over here, taking all of our resources, having Kamala Harris tell us that now we ain't gonna do nothing specifically for Black people, all the while giving money to illegal migrants, Venezuelans, and all these other groups of people right in our faces. That alone should make Black people angry. That alone should make American Black people angry. How the Democratic Party disrespected us right in our faces by giving money to all these other groups while our veterans are homeless on the street, Black veterans, Black people, and other groups. But I'm speaking on Black people, large numbers, a lot of us on the streets, and we shouldn't be, when we could do something about it instead of rescuing illegal migrants who don't deserve the things that these Democrats have given them, all around shitting on us Americans, us Black Americans. But we need our own. We have to start building our own, not just sit on the couch. I'm glad that we're waking up and seeing what these Democrats are doing and what these other groups are doing and how they really feel, because they're showing themselves and their racism. That's a good thing, because we need to see it. But let's not just stop and say, well, we're not going to vote for them. Let's start building our own family. That's what we have to do. Build our own. So we can get out of this situation and this predicament that we're in. I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you guys to like, share, and subscribe. You guys press that thumbs up the video, and I'm gonna see you all on the next video. Peace out.